You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It is Monday, May the 8th, and we have got a great show for you today. Here's what we've got coming up for those of you who are watching live. If you're watching a recap video, these are the other stories that are going to be posted today, so check those out if they interest you. Each day this week, we're going to be talking about stocks that people have suggested me in the comments to look at. We've got some great ones coming up, and more info on that in just a bit. We're going to be talking about Berkshire Hathaway, the Nintendo Switch third-party development, and then finally, we're going to have all my stock buys this morning that I did. We're going to run down all of those. We talked about Friday. I was putting a list together to add to the kids' portfolio, so we bought some this morning, and we're going to review all of those in detail. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. Berkshire has done their annual meeting, and it's always cool to check that out. They do some crazy stuff there. Always interesting to hear what Warren Buffett has to say. So I thought it was time that we talked a little bit about their stock in their company, Berkshire Hathaway. They are one of the biggest companies out there, and if you invested in them back in the 80s, you would have quite a return right now. Let's pull up their stock to show you what I'm talking about. If you've never heard of them, Warren Buffett, who's one of the richest men in the world, this is his company, and it owns lots and lots of other companies, and it has a huge portfolio. So if you want to buy a share of their stock, you can get it for the low price of $247,070. This is what happens to a stock when you don't do splits. This is the price that it becomes per share over time. If you look, let's pull up the. Here we go. Here's their max chart. Back in July 1980, $305 a share it was going through for. And if you had bought one share of it, today that $300 would be $247,000. So quite a bit of a return you would have there. Now, they did something not too long ago where you can get shares of the company. It's the B stocks that they have, a Berkshire B, where it's a little bit more reasonably priced of $164 a share. So it's kind of like if you had a stock splits, this is what it would be trading at. Basically, they wanted to introduce shares for a price that retail investors could get a hold of. So that's their company, and you can find out what they're investing in. Lots of links to that all over what they own. Now, I do not own any of them, and I haven't owned any of them because no dividend. They have never paid out a dividend. If you watch HBO documentary on Warren Buffett, I would suggest doing it. Very interesting look at how the company came about. Weird quirkiness to Warren Buffett, where one of the things in the morning when he goes to McDonald's to get his breakfast, if the stock market's down, he buys the cheaper breakfast. It's very bizarre to see things like that from a multi-billionaire who has got more money than he could spend, that if the market's down, he still has the habit of he buys the cheaper breakfast. So it's interesting to see the insights of kind of this older investment type. And so check that out, the HBO documentary on him, if you want. Now, the reason why we're doing the story today is because they're talking about potentially offering a dividend, which is unheard of. Typically, they've felt that they could do better with the money investing it than giving it to people as a dividend, but they have so much money now and not enough people to manage it. they don't know if they would be doing the best thing for the shareholders if they invested that money uh, kind of willy nilly or paying it out as a dividend. So they could pay a dividend, which would be pretty exciting. That to me would be, having your cake and eating it too. A company as strong of a portfolio as this, um, also paying dividends would certainly get us looking to potentially buy the company. I mean, it's almost like owning a fund with how many companies they own in there, and they're very disciplined and well run. So, uh, very interesting if they start paying a dividend. I think we would probably invest uh, at least a little bit. I think the track record speaks for itself, and his successors, I think, are going to do a similar job to what he's done with great returns in the future. Let me know what you think of Berkshire and Warren Buffett's style of investing. Is it not relevant in this day and age, um, or is it the way to go? I favor value investing and getting dividends, long term investing and stuff like that. A lot of people are saying they've missed out, and he's been very open on the stocks that he's missed out on, including Amazon and Google. So has the market passed him by, and you know, will people be investing? Is there going to be more Buffetts coming up that don't use his style of investment? Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's show. Um, we are live Monday through Friday, 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. You can see a link in the description below. We're live on Twitch. Come check us out and chat with us live during the show. You can tweet us at InvestorXP or shoot us an email. It's mail@investorxp.com. Or you can do what a lot of you have been doing. Message me directly on YouTube. Put comments in the videos. I've gotten some really great suggestions for stocks, and I'm going to be featuring a lot of those on the show this week. Let you know what I think. So, really happy with all the people that have subscribed recently and all the comments that they're putting out there. Please continue with those. If you are a seasoned investor, let me know your opinion, no matter what your strategy is, good or bad. The more opinions, the better. If you're a gamer who's stumbling upon the channel, who's thinking about getting investing, check out the comments, what people think, so you can start to familiarize yourself with the different strategies people use. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a sub and a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. We really want to build this channel in a community of people that we can get more people involved in investing and making money. So thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.